Well, would you look at that? Eskimo Joe have just crawled in.
And they're wearing shorts.
It is very summery.
My God. I actually think this is the first time in history that all three of us are wearing shorts at the same time.
It's amazing. This is going to make world news.
Only for radio, though. You know.
Well, Eskimos don't normally wear shorts. I think that's the point.
That's right.
So you must be cooking in these temperatures.
Even when we go to Adventure World, we're in tight black jeans.
You're not the Lone Ranger, Joel.
Under that big bucket of water. So you guys are still on holidays, aren't you? And
We just came off holidays, actually. We officially ended our holidays about 3-4 days ago.
right.
So what did you do for your holidays?
Bought some shorts.
Joel bought shorts, yes.
I wrote Eskimo Joe songs.
So while on holidays you were still working?
Well,
So
kind of.
What you're saying are the other two are passengers? Is that what you're saying?
We're reading
much,
between
yeah.
the lines here,
Yeah.
And Stu?
I just basically hung out with my kids, went down south, hung out on the beaches.
Oh, lovely. That's a proper holiday.
Yeah, tell Shaun what it's like to hang out with your kids.
I was down south hanging out with my kids.
No,
I don't want him
babysitting.
hanging out with
remember?
my kids.
True. Now, Speeding Car is the latest single and it's out now.
Correct.
Why is it so awesome?
I guess it's awesome because it's the it's the mellow moment on the record. So often we save the mellow moments to the end of the record because it's the kind of like, well, we've been rocking out all record and here's your mellow moment.
I heard it's actually based on WA Hoon laws. Is that right?
Not really. I'm not sure exactly what it's based on. I kind of went into this weird, I don't know, altered state one night and just wrote this song. And it was sometimes you write songs and you kind of think, was that a dream? Did I actually do that? And then you wake up next morning and you actually have written a song. And so it's good when you record these things because you wake up and you actually remember what you wrote down. But I remember Joel invited me out and I was like, no, I've got to finish this song. And I kind of started going on some tangent about speeding cars. And the next thing I knew, we had this song and we sat down and started workshopping it and then we had Speeding Car.
All it
Nice.
took was a couple of peyote buttons and some tequila.
Who would have thought?
It was a crazy ride.
Hey, when you write a song, do you have a thesaurus?
No, actually, I probably should because I'm an absolutely awful speller, and I think I'm getting worse at actually knowing the meaning of words now that I text and I have predictive text on phones and everything. So
The
You
next
need to have
song's going to be
Natalie
LOL.
You need to have Natalie on speed dial because whenever I make a
Really?
mistake, bang!
I'm
over
here
the
to
top
help.
she
I'm
comes.
here to
She's a
help.
Nazi.
Quite, yeah.
Well,
Spelling
mate,
bee
in Eskimo Joe songwriting, we all get like one chance to call a friend. So maybe you can be like the friend that I call and just be like,
I'm here for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Just absolutely here to help. Do you when you're writing a song, do you sometimes just go, what rhymes with tequila? Is it that, or is it more?
I'm not sure. I think as soon as I start getting in, personally, when I get into rhyming, words and stuff, it all goes horribly wrong. So if you look at Eskimo Joe songs, not many of them rhyme very much.
Yeah.
I kind of have certain words that sound slightly similar to each other, but I find if I get into the rhyming thing, it messes with.
It turns into Dr. Seuss very quickly.
Well, sometimes it gets in the way of what you actually want to say. Like usually
Sure.
there's a kind of message or there's something that's coming out of your subconscious that you want to get down there, and as soon as you start rhyming, you forget about that and you just start obsessing over what rhymes with tequila.
So that's how you write a song. How does the music get to the song? Do you do that as well? Does Joel and Stu do anything?
Well, generally the way it works is like I'll come up with a really basic idea and then we'll workshop it together as a band. So generally, like, I'm pretty bad at putting too many chords into my songs, so they'll sound pretty boring by the time I present it to these guys, and we've got to kind of expand them and create new parts. And often, like, I won't even have written a chorus, and like with Speeding Car, we sat down and wrote the chorus together and stuff. So yeah, it's always a collaborative experience at the end, but it needs to start from a place of authenticity, like something that you're feeling genuinely, and because if it's not genuine, then people on the other end can definitely feel that as well.
Sometimes when you guys are having a break, you get together with other little groups and do little side projects. Have you been doing that at all?
Yeah, I've been...
Do the others know?
musical affairs. I've been recording or finishing an album with a band called The Chemists, who are on our record label, which has been great over the break, as well as buying shorts. That's sort of what I've been up to.
Oh, you have been busy.
Live the life of a rock star, really.
So we've built a recording studio down in Freo, so we're opening that up to other acts to come and use the space.
I love the sound of this recording studio. It's going to have a little bit of a difference, isn't it? You've got a bit of space for something that you're going to be doing, and we need our listeners' help, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We were going to come to you guys and ask you, we are in the final, moments of the beautification process. And what we're going to do upstairs is we're going to set up a fake zoo enclosure. And so what we're thinking is we're going to get some some astroturf and some kind of fake rocks and stuff, but we need some kind of like taxidermist animals to put in there as well.
And you know what? None of us proudly displays it. It is in the shed, or Nana doesn't even remember she has it because she's got Alzheimer's.
So we're not talking soft toys. We're talking proper real animals that have been stuffed.
We're talking vegan nightmare stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I reckon if any listeners have got that out there,
ferret,
a stuffed anything at all, let us know, and you could be immortalised in the Eskimo Joe studios. That's not bad. You could say, that's my pussy.
Everyone's like,
your pussy could be immortalised.
Amazing.
We all distanced ourselves from that statement. You see what happened there? We went, and looked away. Taxidermy, do you have a particular fascination with it? Or
Not
what's the story?
I just really like the idea. Like, this space upstairs is like we've built the studio inside a
So it's like put a kitchen or a zoo. Is that the way it goes?
Yeah, well, kind of. But when you go upstairs, we've got this loft area, and because the different rooms are all different sizes, they kind of look like rolling hills. And so if we put some turf down, we put a little fence there, maybe hang some vines, then when you're hanging, because the loft area is going to be the lounge room, so when you're hanging in the lounge room, you can just look out over an African savanna.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? This is beautiful. You should be part of this. So if anyone's got anything hanging around their houses, let us know. That's brilliant. We might pop down to Perth Zoo and get Trisha the elephant.
Hey, she's still healthy. She's still healthy and happy.
It is. Can I just add?
She still remembers everything.
It is the roof of our studio, so if it's an actual real elephant, then it could actually be a problem.
Maybe just a baby one.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
here's the deal: if people donate their animals in, we'll be able to get photographic evidence that you've used them.
Absolutely. Give us a couple of months to put it in there, get it all in place. Then you guys can come in, and we'll.
Are we talking liner note on an album kind of special?
I don't know about liner note on an album, but maybe we'll get you guys in.
Why not?
We'll take some. Maybe that will be the artwork for the album. Just us in the African savannah above our studio.
And yes,
great.
An African savannah is the perfect place for a stuffed blue heeler. Everybody, you won't discriminate against animals, will you?
I just can't wait if people actually do start to donate. So I can't wait to see the different mix of animals end up in our zoo enclosure, because I don't know.
We're going to have a pretty weird zoologist on staff at Wasteland Studios.
Yeah,
you put the bear next to the tiger, next to the bullfinch.
Yes, and see if they get along.
Maybe when you guys do a follow-up report on it, maybe we should get some kind of zoological. Maybe we get some from the Perth Zoo to come down and check it out, and just maybe give us some advice about where we should put them, how we might need to change their habitat to make them comfortable.
He doesn't understand their stuff.
Look, shoot us an email, breakfast@nova937.com.au. Let us know what you've got, and Eskimo Joe taking it.
Good on you. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Pleasure.
NovaFM.com.au